Dolly Parton died on August 25th. Within hours, the same line was everywhere. She gave away 300 million free books. That number is real. What nobody is telling you is how to actually get them. There is a catch nobody mentions, and it decides whether this works where you live. We will get to it. First, what the program actually is, because most of the coverage gets that part wrong too. This is a books channel, so here's the plan. What she built, what it mails your kid year by year, how to sign up in 4 minutes, and where the money is at risk. First, only the confirmed facts. Dolly Parton died peacefully in Nashville on August 25th, 2026, at age 80. Her family announced it. Her publicist gave the cause. The cause was, quote, a brief battle with cancer. That is the entire statement that exists. Anything more specific you see today is not coming from her family, so we will not repeat it. Her team's statement named 2 legacies in one breath. The hundreds of millions of books through the Imagination Library, and funding research that helped create a vaccine used around the world. Books and medicine. And the Imagination Library posted within the day. The work ahead has never felt more meaningful, and we will carry it forward as she lifts us all up. The books are still coming. Second, what she actually built and why. By the Foundation's own account, the Imagination Library exists because of her father, a man who could not read or write. She started it in 1995, and she did not start it nationally. She started it for one county, her home county in East Tennessee. Not a strategy, not a foundation initiative. The children in the place she grew up. The first book order, in 1995, was just over 1,700 books. That is the whole thing. 1,700 books, one county, 1 year. Hold on to that number because of where it goes. Today, the program mails more than 3 million books every month across 5 countries: the United States, Canada, the United Kingdom, Australia, and the Republic of Ireland. 3 million a month. Canada came in 2006, the United Kingdom in 2007, Australia in 2014. The running total is more than 300 million books to more than 3 million children. One detail that tells you something about how this was run. The company that mailed the very first Imagination Library book is still the company mailing them today, 31 years later. Third, and this is what parents actually want to know, what shows up? 1 book a month, every month, from birth until the child turns 5. Do the arithmetic. That is 60 books. It is addressed to the child. Their name on the package, in their mailbox. The Foundation is explicit that this is the entire point. The child learns that somebody out there is thinking about them. It is free to the family. No cost, no postage, nothing asked of the parent. And it is not random. Every title is chosen to fit the stage that child is actually at. Fourth, and this is the part I have not seen covered anywhere. The Foundation publishes exactly what each year of books is designed to do. 5 years, 5 different jobs. Here they are. Year 1, newborn to 1. Bright, big, colorful. Because that is what an infant's vision can grab. Board pages because it is going in the mouth. Rhyme and rhythm, playful sound, and lullaby and attachment themes. Year 2, repetition and predictability deliberately, because that is what generates language. Books about daily routines and things the child already knows. Real photographs rather than drawings. Body awareness, colors, letters, numbers. Year 3 brings wordless books. No text at all, so the adult and the child build the story together. Plus, values and character, and the hard feelings on purpose. Fear, conflict, love, and safety. Year 4 is real story structure. A hero, a complication, a resolution. Difference and diversity, in faces and in places. Under the heading, it is okay to be different. Plus, play, humor, and poetry. Year 5, the graduating year. School preparation and readiness. Rebus, pictures standing in for words. Nonfiction science, folk tales. And the last theme on the list is thank you and appreciation. That is not an accident. So, who picks them? In the United States, a panel of early childhood literacy experts called the Blue Ribbon Book Selection Committee reviews hundreds of candidate titles every single year. It is not one person's taste. And in the United States, every book in the program is published by Penguin Random House, a partner since the beginning. That is how the price gets low enough for a town to afford. Here's another detail almost nobody covers. Since 2011, the program has worked with the American Printing House for the blind. Many of these titles exist in Braille and as free audiobooks. Her own line about it, roughly. She was excited to bring the same joy to kids who might have some trouble seeing, but no trouble at all believing that their dreams can come true. Now, the catch I promised, and it is the most useful thing in this video, because it is the exact reason people click sign up, type their address, and get told no. The Imagination Library is not one program you join. Every single mailing is paid for twice, partly by Dolly's Dollywood Foundation and partly by a local partner in your specific town or county. So availability is decided by your address, not by the foundation. If a local partner covers your area, your child can enroll today. If nobody covers it, there is no national fallback, which is also exactly why the state funding story matters so much. And we will get to that in about 2 minutes. But first, the 4 minutes that actually get books into a mailbox. Fifth, how to actually do this. Go to imaginationlibrary.com. On the front page, there is a button that says Check Availability. That is the entire first step, and it takes about a minute. Choose your country, the United States, Canada, the United Kingdom, Australia, or Ireland. Then enter your address or postcode. The site tells you immediately whether a local partner covers you. If you are covered, you register the child right there. Name, date of birth, mailing address. Then books start arriving every month until they turn 5, and nothing else is ever asked of you. And if you are not covered, this is the part people miss. Enter your postcode anyway. The site will notify you the moment a program opens in your area. Do not close the tab. There's a third door almost nobody knows about. You can start the program in your own town. There is a page for it, a cost estimator, and a regional director who calls you back. And the way a town prices it is public. Take the census count of children under 5 in the area you want to cover, put it in the estimator, and you get the 5-year number. Sixth, the honest part. The program says the books keep coming, and there's no reason to doubt that. But it is not equally secure everywhere, and pretending otherwise would be doing you a disservice. Over the past year, lawmakers in 4 states have cut or reduced the public funding that supports it. Indiana, Missouri, Washington, and Maine. That is reporting, not a prediction. Indiana is the clearest case. State funding was removed from the budget last year, during a push for a larger property tax package. At the time, more than 125,000 Indiana children were enrolled. Indiana had previously had a $6 million 2-year state allocation. Remember the 2 funders on every book? State money is the local half. When it goes, the thing that stops is books in mailboxes, which is the argument for checking your own area now rather than later. It is also why local partners take donations directly. That is the half of the funding that is actually fragile. One more thing, because this is why the program is taken seriously rather than just admired. It has been studied, the largest study of shared book reading in the world, spanning all 5 countries it operates in. The finding, in the Foundation's own summary, a significant positive impact on children's early literacy development and on family reading habits. Free books changed the whole household, not only the child they were addressed to. 1,700 books in one Tennessee county because her father could not read. 300 million books later, it still runs on whether somebody in your town pays for half. That was the design. If you know a child under 5, the check availability page takes about a minute, and it costs nothing. That is the actual thing to do today. Everything else in this video is context for that one click. And if you are reading to a small person tonight, we make free printable bookmarks. They are at hookedtobooks.tv/bookmarks. No email required, nothing to sign up for. We do one of these every week. Where to start with an author, what to read next, with the sourcing actually checked. Subscribe and the next one will find you.